focus on taking care of dads this Sunday, not just for Father's Day, but every day. I want to talk a little bit about men's health and wellness because not only is today Father's Day, but June is Men's Mental Health Month. And of course, we want our dads to live really forever. At least I do. And we know that obviously they need to be taking care of themselves. They need to really watch out for what they need to be doing throughout these different stages of life so they can be there for their kids and their grandkids. I want to bring into the program now just to talk a little bit more about this. Dr. Kenneth Rowe, he is the founder of Back in the Game Men. It's a physician-led men's health concierge service. And he's also the author of Prime, How to Win the Second Half of Life. So Dr. Rowe, thanks for joining us on this Father's Day.
It's very nice to be with you. It's my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
No,
Iris,
okay,
I got
I
you.
want to focus on dads. We did something similar for Mother's Day because we want moms and dads to live forever, right? But let's just start. What are some of the most common health issues that you have seen with fathers specifically? I mean, how different is it when you're talking to a dad versus a man who is not a father yet?
All right. So for dads, it's there's an evolution, right? And we men, we just go through, life like a bull in a china shop. We use whatever we've learned in our 20s and 30s, and we just apply that to the rest of our lives without really looking back.
All right, no, she right there.
How important it is to be a father.
See.
We identify ourselves with being providers.
All right, let me take a picture.
And protectors. And a lot of times that leaves us to fall short and having some compassion for not only our kids, but for everyone that we're taking care of in our lives. We're the sandwich generation, right? We're taking care of
that's
kids
right. You need
parents,
this.
And we're supposed to be taking care of ourselves, but that's where we fall short because a lot of times, we're so busy about retirement and taking care of the bills and taking care of our job and our employment, that a lot of times the things that are really more important to us, those fall a little short.
Okay, so that's all right.
These priorities, because you're right. Fathers, I mean, they're focused on so many things. You got to work, you got to take care of the family, take care of the kids. There's a lot on their plate.
He's doing it by
If you
himself.
have to break it down for dads, Dr. Rowe, what kind of health screenings or checkups or tests should they be prioritizing at different stages of their lives? Let's say we're talking someone in their 30s, in their 40s, 50s, and so on.
Well, honestly, so I've been an ER physician for 35 years, and the patients that I would see that would just really grip my heart would be literally the man who's 52 years old with a heart attack, and he hadn't seen a doctor in 10 to 15